Expectations?
Reality!
This is a day in the life inside the incredible subculture of cosplayers at the world's first and biggest Comic-Con convention. A place where fans of science fiction, fantasy, pop culture, comic books, and movies all come together to celebrate their passions. And I'm lucky enough to go behind the scenes today to see how it all comes together. Welcome to a day in the life of a cosplayer here at Comic-Con in San Diego. I'm with Bianca and Adam, fully getting kitted out. Today begins with a body paint. And Bianca, who are you going to be today?
I am Namora from Black Panther.
And where are you coming in from? What's your story? Give me some background of this.
So I'm currently living in Houston. I grew up in San Diego, so I know the culture of Comic-Con. This is the first time I'm dressing up, and it's going to be whimsical and magical. I'm so excited. It's full transformation. I just don't feel like myself. I feel like a fantasy, so I'm really excited.
And what gave you the inspiration?
The movie itself. So they're like Mesoamericans, and I just feel like that's such a good representation of me being like this little Hispanic little lady, and there was never a superhero that represented me, and then I saw her on screen, and I was in love.
And Adam, what's your story? What gets you into this line of work?
Well, I've been into movies and special effects since I was a kid, and so that's like, I can't even remember when it was, and I was just like, you know what, that's what I want to do for a living. I'm not really interested in anything else. I just want to like make the cool stuff that I see in movies. In building my portfolio, to be able to show different studios and stuff like that, I just kept getting calls and kept getting busier, and I'm like, well, why am I going to go work for someone else when I can just do this myself? And especially since, the culture here in San Diego, like as far as Comic-Con goes, is like huge because that's where it started, obviously. Everybody's like, oh well, that you got to go to LA or you got to go to some other entertainment hub to be able to find cool stuff. And I'm like, no, I want to bring Hollywood quality special effects and makeup and stuff down here to San Diego to make it easily accessible.
Bianca, what do you do for a living? What's your day-to-day job?
I'm actually retired military, but I face paint. I'm a face painter.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I balloon twist animals and...
So are you going to do like full-on Black Panther costumes for kids from now on?
I would love to. Wow!
Look at this! Superhero!
Nice. That looks so good!
I'm just a bystander here, watching Bianca get dressed, and the intricacies of the costume itself is a whole nother level. She said it was custom done, and just every piece, I would have forgot 5 or 6 pieces at home for sure. But each piece goes on perfectly, and it's just creating bit by bit this elaborate costume that looks unbelievable.
So I made these myself out of polymer clay, and I just airbrushed them, and I just glued clip-ons. So this is the same thing. I made this out of Evo foam, polymer clay, and just some cheap tools.
Bianca, you look incredible.
Thank you. Thank you, Adam.
Good work, Adam. Are you ready to present her to the world?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
Anxious, but like a good anxious, a happy anxious. So the last time I wore this costume, my daughter was with me, and she saw how many people were just like happy to see me, and I was happy to see them, and it kind of gave a lot of representation. And so she was just like overjoyed with the whole environment of that cosplay and culture, and she is now going to be out there cosplaying with me as Ghost Spider. So I'm really proud of her that she was brave enough to put on this costume and display herself along with me. So
you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go show the world.
Let's go. Hello.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm gonna say it's Comic-Con, right?
Yes.
This is the most strategic part of the whole thing.
I'm gonna get my body up in here.
She's ready to go.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Ready.
What do you think? Does it work? Does it play?
That is very good. You can see the commitment.
Yeah, I was dedicated.
That's why I told my missus, I'm like, once our kids get to age, we're possibly gonna do the exact same thing, but I'm like, hey, I'm doing everything, dieting, just the whole shebang. I'm not gonna do it halfway. I'll make it realistic. Yeah.
No, you gotta go.
I'm like,
You gotta get ripped and go as like
a super fit rock.
Aquaman or something.
Nah, it's a little much for me.
Thor when he's depressed.
Yeah. Oh! Wow, just ricochet shots coming in.
Yeah, we do that. Don't have to diet, don't have to do anything, sit there, just show up.
Actually, that would be a very funny costume. I'm surprised you don't see that.
I know we saw him initially when that first came out.
Yeah.
That was like it just made overweight guys happy. It's like, hey, I can be Thor.
Representation.
Yep.
Bianca, how do you feel right now?
Already.
Happy nervous.
Yeah.
Happy, nervous?
Happy nervous. We're about to get, you're letting me out right in the middle of the wolves.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, man.
You got it. All right, we made it. Whoa. Right into the belly of the beast.
I'm shaking.
You're amazing. Look at this. To be honest, I wasn't sure how I was going to make this an authentic episode as an outsider looking in. But the minute I witnessed Bianca find her family and transform from a timid, humble woman into a fierce and powerful superhero, I get it. At its core, I now see what this experience means to people. The representation, the expression, the freedom. Bianca gets mobbed from the minute she steps into the closed-off streets of San Diego's Gaslamp quarter. Fifth Avenue is a sea of cosplayers, photographers, fans, and families. And for a newbie like me, it's as exciting as it is overwhelming. Bianca is fully in it right now. It is a crowd of people. We're on 5th Street, and she is just getting stopped left and right. An incredible costume, and everybody is out this Saturday. What a crazy, crazy morning. So many costumes. Bane walked by, Black Panther walked by. This is crazy. With Bianca completely in her element, I break away to go meet up with another cosplay friend who's getting ready to go inside the convention this afternoon. All right, now I'm over at an undisclosed location, and I'm with my friend Rosanna. Rosanna is dressing up as
Katana from
Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Rosanna comes from my hometown, Buffalo, New York, and she just flew in a disaster of an expedition yesterday, right?
I almost didn't make it because of thunderstorms and lightning and the power going out at the Buffalo airport. I've never experienced like such a chaotic situation traveling in my life.
So this is the level of commitment to Comic-Con here. And this is your first Comic-Con, right?
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
I model and I act. I just started getting into cosplay about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and I fell in love with it. It's just so fun. Like, I feel like, not to go off on a philosophical tangent, we're all like still kids at heart, and I don't know why we try to like shut that off when we're adults, you know, instead of just kind of like leaning into that.
Embrace it. I love it. All right, so this is a step-by-step tutorial of how to dress up like a cosplayer at Comic-Con from Rosanna herself. You ready?
Step 1, when you've been traveling for about 24 hours almost and on a plane sitting, you gotta do the pump up. So there's different ways you can do this.
It gets everything ready. Now we're ready to jump in. Next step,
pieces.
we get out.
All the pieces.
All right, here's the fit.
So the next step is eyeshadow. Blue is her color, so we're doing blue. Okay, so next we're gonna curl the hair, but we're gonna do it the fast, speedy way. So I'm just gonna like put my hair up, curl, let it down.
Big moment of truth.
Okay.
Watch this magic. She goes in. Wow. Ta-da!
And the final piece of a wardrobe, and the most important, are my fans.
Whoa. Let's go.
Let's go.
What's the objective?
The objective is to have as much fun as possible, network, meet some cool people, take some cool photos.
So we're on our way in. She's got her QR code. So if anybody takes photos of her, she can share the QR codes to make sure it goes to her Instagram account so you can get followed there. Because you also got to think business in these situations. We stopped for a nail replacement and for a quick photo. And now we're about to head into Comic-Con. Are you nervous? Are you excited?
I'm nervous and excited.
Go to the far one. Well, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
We're in Comic-Con!
Yeah, it's nuts in here. And just like Bianca, Rosanna is quickly engulfed in a crowd of the faithful fantasy lovers. I've officially lost her to a sea of guys now. A sea of people, I should say. If you come in here with a good costume, you're gonna get swept up by the crowds. That's lesson number one I'm learning. So first thing in the morning, you have more of your committed Comic-Conners, I would say. You have the people searching for limited edition comics, the purists. You also have people going for merchandise, action figures, and collectibles. So that's first thing in the morning. As soon as the doors open, you have people lining up for that. And there's even lotteries and draws that you have to get into lines to get some of these collectibles. This place is overwhelming and incredible. And he's here.
Hi, I'm here.
So that's a plus. This is my first Comic-Con. I'm giving reactions. What are your thoughts?
I've been to Comic-Con for about 12 years of my life. This year feels a lot different, mostly because the writer's strike and everything going on right now. But there's a lot of big players and a lot of signings going on right now that are definitely must-sees.
Okay.
But unfortunately, they're really hard to get into, and you have to go into them early in the morning. So you have to commit to anything that you got to do.
Yeah.
People are dubbing it Comic-Con line experience or resell hell because there's just too many exclusives here now. But I'm enjoying my time and I'm making the most of it.
And what do you do here? What's your goals here? Like just to
I just want to go to panels and see what's up because I've been trying to get a signing from Junji Ito, which I didn't get into today, so I'm going to try again tomorrow. But I don't really know what else I want to do. I'm going to have to check the schedule.
But you hit the panels.
Yeah, I'm hitting the panels that are upstairs.
This right here is one of my babies right here. This is 2015 Fleer Retro Wolverine Precious Metal Gem.
Are you a big Wolverine fan?
This is a huge. I have all Wolverine cards. This right here is a $5,000 card.
So this is our new project, and it's the Tao of Jimmy Sativa.
And have you been always coming to Comic-Cons, or is it?
Oh yeah, I've been coming here since about 2004, before any media, when it was just comic books.
It's fascinating to meet some of the collectors and creators, but I still have more questions for the cosplayers. So I trek across the convention floor looking for the best dressed people to ask. And for someone who has no idea what I'm looking at half the time here, the first question is obviously, who are you?
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Dr. Doom, the ruler of that area.
I'm Link from the Zelda series.
Ahsoka.
A nameless Jedi Knight.
I'm Cassandra Pentagast from Dragon Age.
I'm Katara when she's in the Fire Nation from Avatar The Last Airbender. Cosplaying as Antiope from the Wonder Woman movies.
Look at this.
Harley Quinn.
I'm Scarecrow.
The Joker.
I am cosplaying Mara. This is the Justice League version of her suit, which is my favorite.
And what do you do for in real life?
In real life, I'm a paralegal.
Shout out professions in your real life.
I'm an ophthalmologist technician.
I'm an IT
tech.
I make maps.
Engineer.
Construction management for luxury homes.
A veterinarian. I'm a writer. I'm actually a panelist at Comic-Con this year.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I'm actually a first grade teacher.
And yourself?
I'm a ballet dancer and choreographer. I'm a geologist, actually.
Really?
I'm a petroleum geologist, yeah.
And do you do this full time?
Yeah, I do. I'm a full-time actor, but I also do cosplay full-time as well.
Oh, I work in HR. I'm just a giant nerd on the weekends.
How long did it take to put this together?
Honestly, about 3 months.
I mean, the wings I didn't make myself. They were actually imported from Germany, so that took about a month for them to get them to the US. But everything else I would say took about like 2 or 3 weeks, just modifying the harness and then the swimsuit top.
Many hours. I did the chainmail myself. It was horrible.
My makeup took 2 hours.
2 hours?
Stereotypical guy, it took me like 20 minutes to put myself on.
2 hours? Yeah.
2 hours?
Made this all myself.
You did?
Yeah, it took about 6 months. I made every single thing by hand, including the screen printing on the skirt, the chains, the seals, the sword itself, the gauntlets, the wrappings, the shirt, the skirt, everything I made by myself. This is my first cosplay I made completely by scratch.
My mom sews way better than me, so to be honest, I had my mom help me out with this one. It took just like a day to sew it all together, and the rest of this I just kind of purchased and put it on.
You've been getting stopped left and right, I imagine.
Yes, it's much appreciated. You know, we work really hard and really long and put a lot of love and effort into our cosplay, so it means a lot when people compliment us and love what we do. It's fandom, it's true love and passion
passion for these characters, and it's amazing how many people come out to these things. It's a way to kind of escape the real world in a sense and completely connect with people in a pure way, you know, outside of all the craziness that's going on in the world. So it's amazing.
I didn't know what to expect. I asked you a very deep question. I'm very sorry. We're dressed up here, and I'm asking like deep life. Yeah.
All
but
good.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna go into Comic-Con and try to connect with some more people. Morgan, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, real life. You gotta take a break in the middle of all this chaos. I got a cookie. Katana got an iced coffee, Mexicana, and we're just hanging out.
Tastes like brown sugar shaken espresso thing.
You like it?
It's good. It's different.
Okay. That means she doesn't like it that much. But this chocolate chip cookie is great. We eat this chocolate chip cookie, we reset, and then we dive back in. In total, there's over 1,000 exhibitors and nearly 2,000 hours of programming to bring in the some 150 to 200,000 people who attend this festival of fictional fandom for one long weekend each year. And I finish my day inside the convention with the most fitting of personal moments. No matter how old you are, I guess there really is something that speaks to everyone's inner child here. All right, now this is a childhood treat for me. Ninja Turtles? Guys, this is Dave. Oh man. All right, this is the one I'll geek out over. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that's exciting. All right, I get it now. All I need to do is see the Ninja Turtles. Now I get it. Look at these guys.
Trying to take photos of people with them, I don't know.
What'd you get?
Got the new Transformers and then the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Invincible.
Jackpot.
And this evening, if everything goes as planned, I just went home, got myself changed and ready for the evening's events. So all around downtown, around Gaslamp Quarter here during Comic-Con, there's a bunch of different evening events. Nightclubs put on different shows, different masquerades, different extravaganzas for the Comic-Con goers and cosplayers as well. So I'm gonna meet up with some friends and cruise in to an event this evening to cap things off, day in the life cosplayer here at Comic-Con. I don't know what to expect. I'm definitely underdressed. I wanted to put on some makeup or something like that, but I just didn't have enough time. So one big thing is next year, everybody's out excited, very friendly. Next year, I'm coming dressed to impress. That's a promise. In the meantime, I think I hear the celebration in here. Guys, Damo's here from the car collecting. Rosanna's back, changed up. Less katana, more vampire. All right, here we go. Monsters Ball. Woo! And just like that, that does it. Rosanna's with me. We just said bye to Davo. Wow, okay. Comic-Con, this is my first experience. First time chasing around a cosplayer. A newfound respect for how much work that goes into all of their fits. And even here at night, people are all dressed up to the nines. So big shout out to them. Next year, I'm coming prepared.
So am I.
Next year,
more prepared.
More prepared. Next year, I'm gonna be ready. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for another episode, Day in the Life. See ya. How's it feel, Dad?
Good.
Yeah?
He's always doing crazy shit. She is.
One way out. One way out.
What does that mean?
One way out. One way out.
What does it mean?
One way out.
Obey my dog.
All right, we're here for 2 seconds. Already getting pulled over for a photo. This is it. This is part of it.
You have a very important job right now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Don't lose that.
Hold the nail.
Hold the nail.
She's gonna take some photos with this guy here, and I'm just on cosplay husband mode right now. I don't know if I'm This is gonna be, I can't do this all day.
So that was my Terminator.
Oh, that's too creepy.
So
No way.
You can imagine with the rest of the costume, you know, it's gonna be
Yeah.
small, so I'm gonna be walking
Let me see the
around.
backs. How do you?
Well, yeah, that's another thing is I gotta kind of.
Oh, you get right in there. People are gonna freak out when they see that.
But like the arms too, you know, I had to make the arms to where it was, you know, the right size. And so now I got long arms. And it looks more proportional.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna give you guys a full-on. I didn't know this was gonna turn into a makeup tutorial channel, but you know what? Those seem to do pretty well. So here we are.
Drink lots of water. It's warm out here, folks, and go Richmond. That's all I got.